I think because of the football, of course, because we have a lot of influence in Brazil. My father, some coach from England was there before when I was young. I think that was Brazil, breeze football. I think that was the good connect. But what happened, I remember now, was fantastic. We came to prepare for the World Cup. No? Then we start to training when we got here. The manager of the Beatles, no, came to the concentration camp where we stay in the hotel. Said, "Oh, we have a group of a boy here. They love football, but they are musicians because Brazil they have a lot of musicians. Samba, they want to play for Pele. Now, we didn't know. My coach, Viola, say, oh, have a lot of boys in front. They ask to sing for the players, for you, but you are in concentration, we don't allow them. You know who was? Was Beatles. Was the Beatles one day start, they were there. Then some player said, "Boss, you are crazy. Why you didn't allow him to play for us?" This was the beginning. We start same time. It was fantastic because really he was fantastic, but for us not yet. But the players they already agree. But the coach, our director, they say no. Those boys, no, you are here for practice, for football. They don't allow you to know. Then later on, when I was in Cosmos, then I was in a school, very school. I started English with the Marcus. Studying, we went to do the same. I was in English, he was in Japanese. Then I told this history to him. I said, your coach.
Testing.
In his position. But of course, you cannot forget Bob Charlton. Was one of the best midfield we have. Bob Moore. You have a lot of excellent players.
This is actually a question that one of the gentlemen asked me to ask you. George Best at his best, or Lionel Messi at his best? Who's best?
Why you ask to me? Ask to him, number 10. Ask him what is it. No, but serious. I think is a completely different, style of the player because they are not the same. Both was fantastic, but same time, same thing. The people say now, who is the best? Is it Ronaldo or Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi? Cristiano Ronaldo is a forward. He's a scorer. No? Messi is more scorer, but is more midfield, more player who come from behind. Cristiano Ronaldo play more in front. Both is very good, but it's different style.
Which one do you prefer to watch? Which one do you have most empathy with?
No, if I have to decide for my team, if I was a coach in Santos, I got to Lionel Messi. And that's
Going on to that team, and we touched on it obviously during the auction, Jed, 1970, the greatest team, regarded by many, the greatest team they'll ever be. If that team had one particular quality that made it so great, what do you think it was?
I think it was, in South America, no doubt, was the best team. People who know football remember because everything worked very nice, this team. But some newspaper, this is another history. Some newspaper in Brazil, we have one number 10 here. In Brazil, we have a Pele, number 10, Gerson was a number 10 in Botafogo, Rivelino was a number 10 in Corinthians, no? And Tostão was a number 10 in Minas Gerais. No? Lot of newspaper say this doesn't gonna work because Brazil just have a number 10. This team not gonna succeed. Was the best team Brazil had put number 10 together. But for a lot of newspaper in Brazil, they criticized before the World Cup. They criticized it as impossible because all number 10, they are 10 and they team. They could not be together. Was the best team Brazil had.
You touched on the pressure you were under going into that World Cup and you were expected to win. One of the things that always stands out to me, and maybe to many people in this room, when they remember that tournament in 1970 is not just you as a winning team, but the extravagant tricks that you played, the shot from the halfway line, the dummy around the goalkeeper. Those moments are iconic moments and they stay in the history of football. You didn't score a goal, but it was the beautiful game. Where did that sort of genius come from in you when you decide on the pitch to do something like that and to dummy a goalkeeper?
It's difficult to say. This was at the moment. You mentioned something very important because sometimes was a fantastic play, but was not close. Then the people don't remember. But I have one history. Always I say, we mentioned, you saw the pictures with the banks, the save with the banks, no? Then every place where I go, the first question the report say, oh, you remember the save of the banks? You remember, fantastic. I say, listen, I scored more than 1,000 goals. You just mentioned the save. every case. Because it was fantastic. Fantastic. I already shout, he knows, because sometimes you think I started to say, go, oh my God. Then sometimes is not goal, but it is more important than goal. Because this, what you have here, you have the picture, this is more important than one goal for me, because everybody say about this savior. No?
Well, in a similar way, there's that photograph, and we've seen it here tonight, of you with Bobby Moore at the end of the match in 1970 in Guadalajara, which in many ways is the symbol of sportsmanship. It's another example of, if you like, not a typical football moment, but one from that tournament that's become iconic. Would you agree?
Yes, I mentioned always, because I play all over the world, but I never get one player, one defender so clean like him, Bob Moore. But clean, but very difficult to play against him. It was unbelievable. To dribble him was fantastic because you could not do it. Very intelligent, always he go forward. That I started to say, to me, the best defender was Bob Moore, because he was clean. We play against, for example, Trapattoni, but was very tough. Was a good defender, but much tougher. Others, defender was, but Bob Moore was clean, very intelligent player, difficult to play against him. That I mentioned him because he's a player who is difficult to play, but is clean, not playing the ball.
Just fantastic words about Bobby Moore. Thank you. Just a final question about that tournament, World Cup 1970, and the goal by Carlos Alberto. Well, just sum up that goal from your point of view and where you place it and why it was so great.
No, the play before the goal was fantastic, because everybody, I think the first forward touched the ball, started to go the ball. That I think this team, 70 team, becomes the best team because it was very well organized. And then Carlos Alberto, he was not a wing, but always we knew, we trained, he came as a wing. Then this ball, I look at him, but I knew and I give to him, and he got well. But this was the team was adjusted. When you have a player like that, the team is easy to play. Not easy, become easy. Carlos Alberto was fantastic. This team, I think, was the best team, no doubt, the best team.
This is another one I'm going to ask you to choose a player. Of all the Brazilian stars since yourself, Romario, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, which one impressed you most?
I admire a lot of good players. My time, we have the Didi, we have the Vavá, the past, when I start. Now, in 70, of course, Ribelino was fantastic. Tostão was very intelligent player. Now we have soccer, with the new generation. Soccer was fantastic. Rivaldo was good. Falcão was good. We have a lot of good players there. The same we have another big name outside of Brazil, like Zidane, like Cruyff, like Bobby Charlton. We have a lot of other great players.
Well, which one over the years have you most liked to watch? Yes, over the years.
Well, today I mentioned that. I say Messi is one of the best players today. We have in Brazil, we have a new player now who's in Barcelona, Neymar. Neymar is a good player too. I think it could be one of the great players, but Messi, for me, is the new generation. Messi is more complex.
Do you think Brazil will win a World Cup playing the beautiful game that you play? Will that happen in the future?
Listen, I have something very important people don't remember when we say to talk about to win the World Cup. Brazil has 5 World Cups. We win 5 World Cups. But the 2 World Cups who we play in Brazil, we lost. The first World Cup, my father was a player. He invited all his friends to listen, because that time we didn't have a TV yet. Then to listen in radio. Then was a big part in Bauru where he used to play. And the end of the game was very, very calm, the silence. Then I say, what happened, father? I said, oh, Brazil lost the World Cup for Uruguay. He almost cried. They say, Brazil lost. He started to cry. And then now is something who is difficult to explain. Only God can explain that. I don't know what to do, because that time, everybody say, men don't cry. So the father said, no, don't cry, men don't cry. You have to be men. Then I say, he used to tell me, men don't cry. Why he cried with the husband? Then I say, Father, don't cry. I'm going to win the World Cup for you. Don't cry. I said to my father, 50s. Now, last World Cup, I was in Santos with my son. Brazil lost. My son, he played in the youth of Santos. He said, Father, how Brazil lost 7? I said, don't talk about this. Don't talk about it. I swear, you see how is the life. It's the same thing what I said for my father when I was 9 to 10 years.